What's up, y'all? I'm Catherine. Welcome back to my channel. I am the photographer, videographer, business owner of Evergreen Era Film and Photo. Today, I wanted to help you with some ideas on how to elope without offending family. I know this is a big issue that couples have to face when trying to decide whether to have an elopement and how to tell the people in their life. So today, I'm gonna help with a few ideas. Let's dive in. First up, let's just clarify what is an elopement. In case you don't really know what that means, which is totally understandable, the term has changed over time. An elopement, of course, used to be where a couple ran away without anyone knowing that they were going to get married, and then they'd come back and just be like, we eloped, typically to Vegas or somewhere where it was easy to do that. Now the term has changed. A lot of couples are just choosing a smaller, more intimate celebration with just them as a couple, or potentially a mix of them and their family members, or with their closest loved ones, but it's usually quite small versus a big traditional wedding. A lot of times those couples are telling family members beforehand so that they're aware. And so this is where the issue comes in on how to do that without hurting anyone's feelings. Some reasons that couples might choose to elope are the fact that they aren't super involved in the traditions that a big traditional wedding usually requires. They don't love the idea of the stress and the expectations and all the planning that goes into a big traditional wedding. Having a big traditional wedding costs a lot of money. So especially if you don't value those things to begin with, it's kind of silly in a way to spend that much money on something you don't want to have. Another reason couples choose to elope is that they're more introverted, they don't love being the center of attention, and they want a celebration that is really just about them as a couple and that relationship instead of all the kind of fluff that a big traditional wedding can be about. It can kind of turn into something that's more about other people than the couple. So when it comes to letting your family, your friends know that you're choosing to elope, if that's what you've decided, the main thing that I want to clarify here is that we cannot control how other people react. I'm of course going to give some tips and some things you can say to family members to hopefully kind of soften the impact of you telling them that decision, but when it all comes down to it, all we can do is be honest, be true to ourselves, and hope that the people in our lives are going to support us and love us, even if maybe that's not the choice they want for us to make. And if they don't understand right now, hopefully that they will one day. Keep that in mind as we're moving through this. There's no way you can just make sure that anyone is going to be 100% happy for you if that's just not where they're at. We're gonna do our best, and I will dive into some more tips for you right now. The first thing that I would suggest in order to kind of figuring out how to navigate family and friends and allowing them to be a part of your elopement celebration is to figure out a way that feels good for both of you. There are some options for ways that you can include family and loved ones and friends in your day in smaller ways that don't require them to be there for the whole thing, which might feel really good to both of you. The three main ways that you can do this are you can include them in a portion of the day, but not the full day. So I've had a lot of couples who will have a ceremony at some part of the day that includes their family to watch and be a part of, but then any of the other activities. For me, I do outdoor adventure elopements, and so my couples will go on hikes, share personal vows, have picnics, go kayaking, maybe have like a private chef dinner at their rental bonfire. All of that is usually private and just for the couple, but they do include family in a portion of the day. You get to pick what portion of the day you would like for your family or loved ones to be involved in. The other option, if you don't want family there at all, is to have them send in some video clips or maybe some letters that they've written, just sending you love and support, and you can include that in your day so that you watch those videos, read those letters, and feel connected and know that they're all a part of that in some way, even if they're not physically present. Another option, if you don't want them there for the day itself, is to include them in other portions surrounding the elopement experience. For example, if you would like for a mother or sister or family member to come with you to pick your wedding dress out, to pick your outfits. If you would like to have a big celebration later on with family members, maybe for your first anniversary. If you maybe go on a big trip together at some other point other than your elopement day to celebrate your marriage together. That is a really great alternative idea, option, so that you can create whatever feels best for y'all to celebrate with your family, with your loved ones, but that it doesn't impede on the elopement day itself. And last but not least, I do want to help you with a few things that you can actually just say whenever you're telling your family that you are eloping, in hopes that that will help ease the burden, make everybody feel okay about it as much as is possible, and to help you move forward in a more positive manner. We love you and value the important part you play in our lives together, but we want our wedding experience to be just for us. We don't know how to invite anyone without inviting everyone, and so in order to not offend others, we are going to keep our elopement to just the two of us. We won't be having anyone with us during our wedding or elopement day, but we want you to be a part of the celebration another way or another day. Or another really great option, instead of just telling them what you've chosen, if you are open to this, if you feel like there's a potential for conversation between the two of you, your family and you and your partner, you can also provide the statement in the form of a question as a bit of a collaboration for what will be best for your family and for you. So you could say, we have chosen to have an elopement that is just the two of us for our wedding celebration. Are there any particular experiences, feelings, traditions of a wedding that you were looking forward to celebrating with us? I'd love to find ways that we can still celebrate our marriage with you that feels good to both of us. I hope these are really helpful as a starting off point so you can let the people in your life know what your plans are and feel confident in what you've chosen to do. My best advice is to be true to yourself, to definitely go with the elopement experience that you will not regret, that you will be happy with at the end of the day, no matter what that means for the other people in your life. I have had so many couples break away from tradition, choose what's best for them, and they never regret it on the other side. My last tip is that capturing your day through photo and video is a great way to be able to share with people who weren't there later. And every time my couples say that they show their family their film once it's all said and done, family members who didn't really get it when they first mentioned that that's what they were doing, later on said that they totally understood that it was a very beautiful experience and that they're glad they did it that way. I hope that's encouraging for you. I hope that you get some confidence to go out there and to do what you want. Tell your family, your loved ones, you can do it. Please like and subscribe if you want more elopement planning content. I hope you have an amazing day. I'll see you in the next video.